The Luz Pottery Factory, one of the most important historic sites in Ontario County, was built in 1930 by Roland Hazard III of Newport, Rhode Island. Hazard came from a wealthy family that made their fortune in artistic textiles. He was an artist and well versed in the finer aspects of pottery. In 1927, Hazard was traveling from New York to Los Angeles when car trouble forced him to stop in La Luz, New Mexico. While waiting for his car to be repaired, he stayed at the La Luz Lodge, then owned by William Ashton Hawkins, a local attorney. He couldn't stop thinking about the high-grade clay deposits that he had found on the hills above the charming little town. The following year, Hazard traveled back to La Luz. He began buying land, nearby buildings, and more land. He purchased a farm, then a ranch. He purchased water rights and even the La Luz Lodge. He located favorable clays around La Luz and remembered some capable potters back in California. By 1930, the La Luz Pottery Factory was operational and included 235 acres with water rights, extensive clay deposits, 8 buildings, and 2 large firing kilns. The tallest firing kiln still contains 4,000 roofing tiles from its last use, probably around 1949. Under Hazard's management of the factory, La Luz Pottery churned out anywhere from 80 to 200 varieties of pottery a year. Vases, dishes, ashtrays, garden pots, and lamps. But most notably, it produced roof and floor tiles. Finished pieces were sold in 44 states and 7 countries. In 1945, Hazard died at just 65 years old. The factory changed hands a few times over the years as it pumped out more popular roofing tiles. The final batch was fired in 1955, and the kiln went cold. But the desire for people to acquire the pottery of the past continued. In 1967, Roy Graham and his wife acquired the La Luz Pottery Factory property. They submitted the necessary paperwork, and in 1978, the factory was placed on the National Register of Historic Places. Joe Lewandowski, a director with the Tularosa Basin Historical Museum, shares the restoration work on the La Luz Pottery Factory. Visitors from all over come to visit the site, and tours of the La Luz Pottery Factory happen regularly. The location offers a visitor center, a mini museum, the original bunkhouse, a blacksmith's forge, the 2 original firing kilns. There are also plans to create an artist retreat and a nature walk in the near future. Near the clay deposits on the property, there is a waterfall that cascades down rocky outcroppings into La Luz Creek. To tour the La Luz pottery plant, contact the Tularosa Basin Historical Museum in Alamogordo.